Welcome back to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, play-by-play voice of the Magic. The Magicians in action here at Richfield Ice Arena on Friday night against the Austin Bruins. The Austin Bruins started the scoring short-handed. Liam Feeney gets the goal. The Bruins come back with another goal in the second period. The captain, Brian Backnack, getting a power play goal. Ian Scheid and Trevor Boyd collecting assists. The game went to the second period. Nico Sturm gets a goal for the Bruins. Brian Backnack and Tony Uglum collecting assists. Austin gets their fourth goal of the game from Alex Peterson. That was on the power play. Jade Miller gets the lone assist. Austin makes it 5-0 in the second period with a J.C. McLean power play goal. Josh Wilkins and veteran Trevor Boyd get the assists. As the Bruins led 5-0 after 2 frames in the third, Austin gets one more goal. Jade Miller gets the tally. The goal was unassisted as the Austin Bruins beat the Magicians 6-0 on Friday night here at Richfield Ice Arena. On Saturday night, the Magicians in action at Riverside Arena down in Austin, Minnesota. It was pink night down in Austin, so the ice was pink. The Bruins wore pink jerseys. A lot of energy in this one. A couple of fights late in the hockey game. In the first period, Dennis Chevron starts the scoring. The German native gets his 4th goal of the season. Nikita Malakin and Nathan Krusko getting assists on the Chevron goal. Tony Uglum, the former Magician, strikes back with a goal in the first period. Alex Jasic and Luke Deesh getting assists. After 1 period of play, the game was tied at 1. Trevor Boyd gives the Bruins the lead. Ian Scheid and Corey Dunn get the assists. In the third period, Trevor Boyd gets an empty net goal. It was unassisted as it's a 3-1 final. Right before the Trevor Boyd goal, there was a fight, a couple of fights actually. Chris McKenzie dropping the mitts, Curtis Simonson as well, and Connor Buchis winning a fight against Jake Arroyo as the Magicians fell 3-1 at Riverside Arena on Saturday night. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm alongside veteran defenseman and alternate captain Curtis Simonson. Curtis, you guys played a couple of games this past weekend. In the final game, there was 3 fights, a lot of penalty minutes. In fact, close to 2 hours in the game on Friday night here at Richfield Ice Arena. There was a lot going on in that one.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't know. We played Austin 4 times in a row, and Saturday night, it kind of got. It's a good game. Got chippy towards the end, but I don't know. I kind of saw it coming. I guess a lot of heat between the 2 teams, but yeah, no, it's a good battle with Austin. They're a good team this year, but we just didn't come out on top.
You're more of a physical player. You're from northern Minnesota. That's kind of a reoccurring theme, not just in this league, but the northern guys being able to bring the physical play to the game. Talk about growing up in Grand Rapids. We've seen a lot of players come, from the Thunderhawks and make it in this league and in leagues higher than this.
Yeah, no, Grand Rapids is a great hockey town. It's a fun place to grow up playing. There's a lot of tradition there. It's one of those towns where it's special to be a part of. It's I don't know, growing up just watching the high schoolers play, and that was basically my dream, to play high school hockey in Grand Rapids, and came true, and I'm lucky enough to continue on.
What are some of the things you do away from the rink during the summer? Obviously, guys skate during the summer and work out, but when you're away from the rink, what are some of the things you like to do to keep busy?
I'm usually out in the outdoors, fishing, hunting, all that stuff, but away from the rink, I'm usually in the woods or out on the lake.
Last season you played in this league with the Cooley Region Chill. You come over via trade. Obviously you get to stay in Minnesota where you're from. What was the first reaction when you found out you'd be playing for a new club?
Just new opportunity, I guess. Wasn't too disappointed, but I was a little shocked, but once I got into the things and got going, I started to like it here, and it's been great ever since.
You're one of the captains on this hockey club. There's a lot of young guys on this team, some USHL-like birth dates, 97s, 98s, 96s. What's it like being one of the older guys, being a 94, a guy that's played in the league, and, you're one of the guys that step up for some of the younger guys when they're in certain situations, and what's it like for you to play that role?
I guess for me, it's the biggest thing is just try to be the best leader I can for these guys. Being in the league my second year now, it's and I know a little bit more, obviously than the younger guys, but they're fun to watch. It's great how talented these guys are. They have a lot of potential, and it's fun to be a part of. But also, I just try to be the best leader I can for them and role model, and just try to teach them.
13, 14 games remaining, close to half of those against your former club, the Cooley Region Chill. What's it like being on the ice against, a team that obviously, signed you to a tender and got you involved over there? But, what's it like just playing against a former team? I mean, it's got to be weird being on the other side and seeing guys that, you were on a bench with at one point in time.
Yep. No, it's, I don't know. I find a little extra spark when I get to play against these guys. Obviously, I know quite a few of them, but it's a blast. I like competing against those guys, and it's always fun. Good team, but I think we're ready for them.
The Wilderness this coming weekend, and then obviously with the schedule, you're going to be playing the Wilderness a lot more. A team you guys have beaten a couple of times. What's it going to take to finish strong against the Wilderness? They're another team. It's very, very physical.
Yep. No, they are a physical team. I think the biggest thing is we just gotta play our game. Hard, simple. Just gotta follow our systems, and I don't know. We just gotta be ready to compete. So I think that's the biggest thing against those guys is our compete level and just how we bring our game.
Jimmy Lillidahl alongside Curtis Simonson, veteran defenseman, alternate captain. Talk about playing with Coach Upton before we go here. For you, we talked about the trade, but an opportunity to play for a new head coach and then an assistant coach, Nick Bedahl, two guys that you're working with every day.
Yep. No, two great coaches. They come to the rink every day wanting to get better and wanting us to get better, and it's fun playing for them. They bring a great attitude to the organization, and it's easy to come to the rink knowing that they're there for you. They're great coaches, and they'll do anything for you. So it's a lot of fun playing for them.
Curtis, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks, Jim.
Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. This week's wrap-up is brief. The Magic do play a game on Saturday night here at Richfield Ice Arena against the Cloquet Wilderness. You can get tickets to that one. Make sure you come out and support the boys. Again, the attendance has been great lately. The last 3 games, close to and over 1,000 fans per game. So the attendance numbers are increasing. On the 28th is Defending the Blue Line. You can get an opportunity to bid on the jersey if you come to the game this Saturday, as well as if you want to just pop into Richfield Ice Arena. They're up in the corner of the concourse here. You can put a bid down on one of the jerseys. All proceeds going to Defending the Blue Line. That's on the 28th of February. Some notables moving forward for next season. Players signing tender agreements to play for next season's club. Tim Galat, a young man from the East Coast, signed a tender agreement to play with the Minnesota Magicians. The press release coming out on that one very soon, as well as Joseph Matthews from the St. Louis Blues AAA Major Midget Program. Galat and Matthews are both defensemen that have signed tender agreements to play for the Magic next season. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. So long, everybody.